All right, so here she is, the #1 strawweight contender, back in a championship setting for the first time in a long time. And when we asked her in the fighter meeting about that first title fight, she didn't even want to talk about it. She believes this version of herself would absolutely steamroll that previous version.
Yeah, and if that's the case, she was already really good fighter. So for her to make that statement tells me that she has seen some real improvement in her preparation and in her second run towards getting to a UFC championship opportunity. She feels ready and says that tonight she finally reaches the mountaintop.
Now, we have seen some fighters get a third shot to win a UFC title, but it is rare. We'll see what she can do with this golden second opportunity here tonight. All right, well, it is ubiquitously regarded as the deepest division in women's MMA. We're talking about strawweight, 115 pounds, and this is the incumbent, the woman who has reigned over this division for some time.
Everybody's chasing her, but she wouldn't have it any other way. She wants to be the hunted, because in that is fear, and in that fear, it leads her to prepare better. It makes her get better every single day she steps into the training room. She told us, even though we were impressed in the last fight, it's going to be much better tonight as she holds on to her championship belt.
You're exactly right. She was a little bit critical of that last outing, despite the public's appreciation of it. She believes she can take her game to a next level here tonight and get a finish against the #1 contender. Thug Rose Namajunas, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this strawweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Cynthia Calvillo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, with that, we are underway. Thug Rose Namajunas with Trevor Whitman in her corner. She's not afraid to have a little feeling out process here early. This is a fighter who gets stronger as the fight goes on. We'll see what type of start Namajunas can get off to here tonight. Watch it, Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Nice straight right lands. Back and forth we go. That's a big hook to the chin. Man, these women not wasting any time and both realizing a lot of success offensively.
It's a great fight. It looks like it belongs in a video game. Big right hand.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1.
She gets to the single collar.
He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down. Get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh, big left hand there. Rips the body there. So that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments. Her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down a finish. In the half guard.
Making all these shots count. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, she got out.
She actually got out of that. Hard submission to escape. This is a terrible position. She gotta be careful here.
Calvillo's able to flatten her out. She could be in real trouble now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, big shots from the top. Ground strikes really adding up for her now. Second round, straight ahead.
All right. Listen, breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go, folks. The start of round two. Thug Rose Namajunas versus Cynthia Calvillo. Namajunas' punch to the body there doesn't get there. Nice job by the defense to block the shot. All right, so not exactly the kind of fight or approach we expected to see out of this decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Perhaps this will be the round in which she attempts to take it.
Well, you hope to see it, right? Because everything else builds off of her strongest strength. She's so good at grappling, she's so good on the ground that she has to shoot takedowns. If she becomes one-dimensional, she's not nearly as difficult a puzzle to crack. And right now you can see that that's the case.
Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on her body. I'm not sure how many more of those she wants to take.
No, she needs to defend these. John, she's got to drop the elbow. She's got to tuck it. She's got to do something to try and deter her opponent from continuing to batter her to the body.
Oh, nice takedown there from Calvillo. You heard Justin Buchholz, her longtime chief corner, call for the level change. And Calvillo followed suit and was able to execute right there. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
And now she's in mount.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is gonna really zap her opponent as they get back to their feet. She is so dominant from the top position.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yes, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Well, she was a what a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
You gotta get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Namajunas gets the takedown here late in the round. It's a strategy.
Beautiful submission attempt by this grappler. That guillotine choke is tight. She's got her in her full guard locked in. It's only a matter of time before she makes her tap.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
She does a great job breaking that clinch position.
Big right hook attempt, but she misses.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Calvillo goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. And she gets the single leg takedown. Calvillo's back into full guard. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. 3 minutes to go in round 3. She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transitions.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Nice positional control here. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Calvillo's in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Oh.
Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these two athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight.
Back there, this could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not...
There's the horn, end of the round. Thankfully, she will live to see another round. So back to the stool. She only has 60 seconds here to recover. We'll see if her corner physically and mentally can keep her in this fight. What a seminal moment there at the end of the round. Caution, flammable. That horn signifies the end of the round. And quite frankly, after that knockdown with the head kick, I didn't think we'd get here.
It's a merciful horn. We're happy to hear the horn because she was getting brutalized. She was getting beat up to the body, but the big moment was when her opponent took the kick high and knocked her down.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round of fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get...
Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
She's got that single collar in the clinch now. Takedown defense is there. Oh, hook shot blocked there by Namajunas. Watch for her to set up that hook again now. It's been a big weapon for her here tonight. Let's see if she goes back to it.
Beautiful job by the champion.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Rose Namajunas. Immediately gets the underhook. All right, now we get a little bit of separation. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, big elbow. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Try to establish that jab.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands and she lands.
Oh, that one got through. I'm not sure how many more she can take. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, so there's your winner, Thug Rose Namajunas. The celebration is on. Trevor Whitman's always smiling, but he certainly has reason to smile tonight.
He has been with Rose from the very beginning of her